There's a couple of warm-up songs that I step outside and I put on, and I may or may not dance. I will not confirm nor deny that.
Casey, another question we wanted to ask you, how do you kind of mentally prepare yourself for these shows?
I have some rituals. I go over my set within the within 15 minutes of showtime, just to make sure that I have an abstract of what my set is going to be. I very rarely deviate from that unless something another comic said would affect my delivery. There's a couple of warm-up songs that I step outside and I put on, and I may or may not dance. I will not confirm nor deny that. But it kind of gets me in like a kind of an energetic yet calmer mindset, just to have that ritual before shows. Gotcha.
Is that something that you kind of used earlier in life as well, even when you wanted to become a performer and an actor?
Not as much. Most of my other performance stuff was theater and a little bit of like improv, and those really, really rely heavily on connecting with the other performers you had on stage. You realize really quickly that it's a very different energy when it's just you. So I didn't really have those tools until I developed them later in stand-up.
I see. How did you kind of develop that love for theater and performing? Was it a certain play that you went to that you just really enjoyed?
No, I guess just really enjoyed it. It was kind of what my passions were growing up in school, and I just did a lot of plays and stuff, and I kind of felt like I grew up in it.
And of course, not everything comes easy in life. There's a lot of trials and tribulations that you go through. We wanted to ask you, were there certain moments of adversity that you've gone through that have really propelled you into who you are today?
I am very thankful to say that I didn't have anything too traumatic growing up. I feel like I dealt with a lot of personal identity stuff, particularly being a queer person and not necessarily super comfortable with it most of my life, even after I did come out. I think that really affected who I was. I feel like I really became a person who was very uncomfortable with who I presented as in the world. And I think as a performer, that's probably why I like stand-up, is because I have so much control over what people see of me and what they don't.
Of course. And thank you for sharing that with us, Casey.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. And actually the two comedians we both kind of make fun of themselves in a way, I guess. They turn their hardships and their adversities into bits of their own on stage. Is that something you do too?
Yes. I try to make sure that people know that I don't take myself too seriously in any regard. I hope that even if I am making a point about the LGBTQ experience, I'm also saying something teetering on ignorant so that people know that I'm not too embarrassed or uncomfortable with any aspect of who I am.